What's up YouTube? So today I'm going to be heading down to the gym and I'm going to be training deadlifts. I thought that we could go through some grip. I mean, like, I've read a lot of comments and a lot of it is about grip strength and different ways to grip and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to go through that with you guys today. But before I get started, I'm going to put some electrolytes in my water. It's something that I do all the time. This is going to help keep me hydrated throughout my session, as it is 44 degrees here in the sunny Geelong today. So it's pretty hot. So I'm going to be putting that in my drink to make sure that I can get through the session. It's going to replace any sodium that I've lost through sweat. It's got potassium in it. It's got a whole heap of stuff that's just going to keep me hydrated. And these are from your local chemist. You can get any type of electrolyte drink that really serves you well when it does come to training. It's something that I have really adapted permanently into my supplement regime because I don't take a lot of supplements. So another thing I'm going to be having before my training is a banana, because this has carbohydrates and potassium in it and I need both of them for training. So I'm ready, I'm equipped, I'm excited, and let's do it. Let's get there, let's get it done. Needing in today's session is, because it is deadlift day, a gym bag, a nifty belt. I am going to be belting today. I don't need a hip thrust pad, so I'm going to get rid of that. I like to empty out the gym bag. I don't like it to be too full unnecessarily. That's it. That's all I'm going to need, isn't it?
Belt and chalk.
Chalk in there, so let's do it. If you did want to know more about the lifting equipment that I do use, I just posted a video right here. Could be down there, could be up here. So make sure that you go check it out, and I hope that it really helps you, because I wish I knew half the things that I'm talking about today back when I started lifting. I guess that's my goal, what I'm doing right now, just educating where I can. Guzzling into my electrolytes. It's so hot in here. So hot. And these fans are just blowing around hot air. And you have little, like, these little air fans that you can hold in your hand and just hold in place. So I've just finished my warm-ups and now I'm going to head over and do my conventional deadlifts. I'm normally a sumo lifter, but because it is important to do both lifts, because both of them have their own unique benefits. So, for example, I need a stronger back to lift a stronger sumo, which is my main focus, so conventional is going to do that for me. Just to give you a summary, there's going to be more pressure on the lower back with the conventional and more pressure on the legs for a sumo. Video that I posted last time was some comments about my grip, and a lot of you were wondering how I was able to grab the bar without using straps, and it got me thinking, like, there are lots of different ways to grab the bar, and maybe some of you guys are doing it different to how I do it. So today I thought I would share a couple of ways that you can improve your grip strength. So if you're someone who's new to deadlifts or struggling with your current grip, what you might be doing is doing an overhand grip, and that looks like this. So the problem with that, as you just saw, is it has the potential to roll out of your hands, and that's going to be your limiting factor when it comes to lifting the bar, especially as it gets heavy. So what I would recommend, if that's you, is doing a mixed grip. So this is one hand over, one hand under. Usually the one hand that goes under is your dominant hand. So for me, that's my right hand, and that looks like this. So what this grip is going to do is wedge the bar into position, and then it has no way of rolling out of your hands. So some people might get anxious by this grip because they think it might pull them out of an alignment in some way. But what you can do if you are concerned about that is either change your grip, so left and right, mix it up a little bit, or what I do is just do lots of pulling movements so that I'm always like making sure I'm working on my back and keeping things symmetrical. So as long as you're doing all your other back movements like you're rowing and your pull downs, you should be fine. There's something I don't do but I think is worth talking about, and I don't do it just because it really freaking hurts me. It really hurts, is a hook grip. And you've probably seen this before, and if you haven't heard about it you can look it up. But basically you're turning your hand into a strap. So it's when your hand goes over your thumb when you're lifting. It's going to give you a good grip of the bar, but it's something that you definitely have to get used to. It might take some time. So one of the other things that I would recommend is using chalk. This is going to help grip the bar in your hands as well as prevent you slipping from sweat. If you don't have any, I really recommend getting some. This guy's out over here. You can get liquid chalk as well. Whatever you can find that can fit in your gym bag to bring around with you is going to be essential to doing a good lift, because at the end of the day you don't want any limiting factors that's going to stop you from lifting the bar. So the next important factor when it comes to deadlifts is making sure that you've got a good bar that has quite a fair bit of knurling on it. So knurling is this sharp stuff here. You don't want something that's smooth that's going to slip out of your hands. So make sure that you are taking notice of what bar you grab. Make sure it's nice and sharp and stays in your hands. So what I'm about to say may be a little bit controversial for some of you, but in my opinion, when it comes to the deadlift, you want to avoid using straps. And this is because you want to get used to building up your grip strength. I mean, you can use straps when it comes to your bodybuilding work, like, you know, doing bent over rows and chin-ups and stuff like that. But when it comes to this main work, I highly recommend you using all of your body and all of your might to grab the bar. If you are wanting to do a powerlifting comp, you are not allowed to use straps in a powerlifting competition, so getting used to lifting here in the gym as you would on the platform is key. So now moving on to my accessory work. So for me, this isn't so much about just picking up a heavy weight and going crazy. This is all about the contraction and focusing on the muscle groups that I'm trying to work. So right now is where the building of the foundation is really happening.
Baby, get lost in this moment, burning bright in the night sky. Said we could get lost in this moment, coming alive in the nighttime. And oh no, close your eyes, let it all go, body and mind, burning bright in a dark sky.
So by now you would have noticed that the main muscle group that I'm trying to train after my deadlifts is hamstrings. What you would call present, and I speak a lot about presence on social media, about, you know, presence in your relationship and in your job, or presence in your training. And if you really want to do a good session, you need to make sure that you're with it. You're not thinking about the washing that you have to dry, or the friend that you haven't spoken to this week, or the text message you didn't get back to. That you just drop everything for the next hour or 2 hours or however long that you train, and you just decide to be there with the weights and do the work that you have to do. And that's also giving yourself a break from the world as well, just doing something for you. So yeah, I wish I did that today. I didn't really do that. Note to self, next time be present. Drop everything at the door and just walk in and get stuff done. So one of my biggest tips on being present, if that's something that you struggle with, is before you leave the house, or even the night before, let's just go to yesterday. Night before training, plant your clothes that you have to wear so you're not fumbling around in the morning. Have your meals set out that you need before training, set out and ready, or make sure that it's available. Any jobs that you have to do, write down on a piece of paper and leave it at home. Ensure that you're getting your thoughts out of your head onto paper so that you can revisit it when you get back home or later. And then also making sure that you have your music sorted. That's huge for me. I need music to train. No, not always. It depends what's playing in the background. But a lot of the times when I know I'm going to be doing some heavy lifts, I have my music already selected and ready, like a playlist I've put together, the ones that I enjoy and really get me amped up. So that's ready, so I'm not fumbling around swapping songs. Well, my watch connects to my phone that's playing Spotify. So I'm always like pressing next, and it can become very distracting. So yeah, making sure that your playlist is like spot on. And if you need a playlist, I actually have like about 5 on different genres, like beats, heavy, rap. So go visit Steph Fit Mum on Spotify. If you look up my name, either one of those, I'm sure something will pop up if you need some music selected for you. I hope today's video has helped in some way. If you have any questions, please drop them below. If you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up or a like. Is that how they do it? Like. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys. Make sure if you haven't subscribed already, please do, because these videos are coming to you weekly and I'm really loving doing them and I appreciate the support so far. So I'll catch you guys on the next video.